My name's Doug Sweeney. I am a senior at Stetson, graduating in May. I came to Stetson in 2005. Back in 2005, Delta Sigma Phi was labeled DIGS. They were the smallest chapter on campus. They had about 20 actives. They had pretty poor grades, rather weak sorority relations. They weren't good at athletics. They had no real community service initiatives and no nationalized standard philanthropy. So as an unaffiliated freshman, I sort of befriended some of the Delta Sigs, but I pretty much dismissed the idea of joining them. That sort of compelled me to play on their football team, sort of knowing I'd be rushing another fraternity pretty soon. I remember playing football, and we lost every single game. And I couldn't help but notice that despite that, these guys would still come out on the field and give 110%. They really woke up every single day and tried to better themselves. And so that sort of sparked me personally to make a bit of a last minute decision and rush Delta Sig over some of the other bids I received from some more established fraternities. I'll never forget being at the Cub as a pledge. For many of the current juniors, sophomores, and freshmen Delta Sigs that we have now, that was a real special moment of dominance for them. But for me and the 6 other guys that came out of those double doors that day, I just remember the crowd being completely silent, and we didn't do a pyramid or anything. There was no real cheers. We were really just the digs. And it was a pivotal moment for me. I knew that it was a do or die scenario for me, that I had to now give 110% or else this chapter was just going to fall apart. With new leadership, everybody came together and we really made a big effort to climb back to the top. There was a lot of failures along the way, and we celebrated the few victories we had. And in fall 2006, we came together in this real special moment of truth. The chapter all sat around and we passed out the rush shirts for 2006 that I had helped design. I knew this was going to be the biggest battle that we would all face in our Stetson Delta Sig careers. We had to really recruit the best guys possible without having to really sell a platform of greatness that everybody else had. We had to sell a dream, a vision, a future, and it paid off. It worked. Other fraternities offered parties, girls, athletic dominance, tradition that they'd established over the years. But we had this message of change, and we really wanted to upset the Greek social balance. And that change that we wanted was not really wanted by anybody else on campus. Our cars got pranked, tires slashed, people were slapped, spit on, doors and property were pissed on or destroyed, and we had to fight back. And the only real weapon we had was great leadership back then. And the only real means of executing that great leadership was recruitment. And this span of 2 years where all this sort of went down in our Alpha Chi history, sort of known as the struggle. So in fall of 2006, the 20 of us that had came together in that room, we went out around campus and we ended up recruiting 20 guys. So we doubled the chapter. And then in 2007, 30 guys recruited 30 more guys. I remember standing at the Cub that day and we had basically this small army of Delta Sigs. And for the first time, I was just smiling when I heard some of the things people were saying about us negatively. Saying that we had given out 90 bids. For the first time, people were trash talking us because they were jealous of some of the things we were doing around campus. In 2007, we really shocked the Greek banquet by winning the Fraternity of the Year Cup for the first time since recolonization. We also took the Chancellor's Cup that year as well. And in 2008, we did the same thing. We won those trophies again, and we ended up appearing on the cover of USA Today for our community service efforts. This year, we've set our goals to reach completely new levels in academics, community service, and athletics. Our guys have won a second Pyramid of Excellence from our national office, which is awarded to the top 5 chapters in the nation. Now, when I joined in 2005, we were nowhere near top 5 in the nation. So this just goes to prove that over a 2-year span, we've gone from being the bottom of this campus to being a forefront, not only at this campus, but at the national level. It's been the most rewarding 4 years of my entire life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Thanks.
believe.